morning, children. Now I'm going to start the lesson 11. The topic is soil. The first point is introduction. Plains are flat, but hills or mountains are higher than plains. They are made up of hard rocks. All rocks are made up of minerals. In fact, the whole earth is made of rocks and minerals. Rocks are found in many shapes and colors. Slowly, rocks get broken into tiny particles of sand which take the shape of soil. Let us see how it happens. One point is rock breakup. The most important agent that breaks the rocks is the sun. During the day, the rocks become very hot and expand, but at night they become cool and contract back to their size. Expansion and contraction of rocks surfaces causes them to crack and ultimately break up. When these pieces of rocks rub against each other, they further break into tiny particles, forming pebbles, gravel, and finally sand. Thus, the rocks break up into sand due to weather, sun, cold, rain, and winds. This breaks up rocks is called weathering of rocks. The third point is sanded soil. Sand is barren as it cannot hold water. Also, it does not have any food for plants. The sand, when it gets mixed with the humus, takes the shape of soil. Humus is the remains of plants and animals present in the soil. Soil is not barren. Different plants can grow in it. Some soils are more fertile than others. So, soil have been named accordingly. Clay and loam are two cheap kinds of soil. Clay soil is used to make earthen pots. Loamy soil is best for growing plants. Now, we'll start. The next point is layers of soil. Soil as a place is made up of different layers. The uppermost layer is called the topsoil. Topsoil is made up of the fine sand and humus. This layer of soil is best suited for growth of plants. The layers below the topsoil is called the subsoil. This layer is sandy and contains small stones. Just below the subsoil is a layer of stones and rocks called the bedrock. Now see the picture of layers of soil. For erosion. The three factors, mainly the three factors are there which are responsible for the soil erosion. They are heavy rain, heavy winds, and deforestation. Now see the picture of it. What is soil conservation? Now we must to know what is soil conservation. Protecting topsoil from being washed away is called soil conservation. Soil conservation is very necessary as plants get most of their nutrients from this fertile topsoil. We can conserve the soil by planting trees and planting grass and trees. Second, small beds or barns. Third is terracing slopes. Now, about the planting grass and trees. First point, bare soil can be easily eroded by water and wind. So, it is wise to plant trees or grasses on the land around the fertile field. The root of the grass and the trees hold the soil fast. Moreover, green grass and other growth slow down the flow of water or the speed of the wind. Thus, erosion is checked to a large extent. See the planting grass and trees, how it protects the erosion. Our next point, small beds or bunds. Bunds around the fertile field are also helpful. They do not let the rainwater flow out of the field, and thus the soil dissolved in it remains there at its place. As soon as the water dries up, soil settles at this place. The bunds also check the flow of wind to a certain extent. See the figure of bund or bundles. Our next is terracing slopes. Terracing slopes. Terraces stand in the way of the water running down the slopes. Thus, its flow is checked and the soil is left at its place. Terracing turns the slopes into a flat ground and thus checked erosion of soil. The soil form slowly and destroy easily, and it must be conserved so that it can continue to support life. See the picture of terrestrial farming or terraces farming. With this, the lesson soil is finished. Thank you.